Anyone can sell electronics. At Electronics Expo, they do more than sell products. They design, install, and support complete technology solutions. From home theaters and whole home audio to lighting, shades, automation, networking, security cameras, and premium entertainment systems. For over 22 years, they've helped thousands of homeowners experience technology at its very best. See the difference for yourself. Visit their Wayne or Paramus stores in New Jersey or shop now at electronicsexpo.com.
This is going to be an extremely busy month. I have to watch 104 soccer games, follow the pregame, the postgame, yell useless opinions at the TV. It's a lot. So I knew that when it comes to screening for colon cancer, the choice was clear. The Cologuard Plus test. It can be used at home and can only take 15 minutes, so I can do it during halftime and not miss any action. If you are 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a prescription at Cologuard.com.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
We got Lara Trump on, and I look forward to talking to her every Friday and talk about her show on Saturday.
And she has the best show on Saturday. It's My View with Lara Trump, of course, on Saturdays at 9 o'clock on Fox News Channel. And Lara, before we get to that, how is everybody doing in the family? All these threats against your father-in-law. We've been thinking of him so much. Thank goodness he's in control of the world. Thank goodness right now.
Amen to that. I couldn't think of another person who would be better suited to handle this time in not just our country, Rita, but the entire world, other than President Trump. But you're so sweet to ask. Listen, we're so lucky. We have incredible people around us. Obviously, the president has a very tight security team of Secret Service around him at all times. And listen, I think that he knew going into this second term in office that this was a possibility. Look at the things that happened during the campaign in 2024. Look at what this man has endured. But, you know, it's for the greater good. It's for setting our country on the right path and the world on the right path. And I think he knows that, you know, at the end of the day, it's all ultimately worth it. So you're very sweet to ask, though. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't even imagine just with all the threats. And he said, listen, you know, I'm doing this for the world. And he keeps repeating it's Iran, obviously. No surprise. You took out Soleimani. He's had the guts to go after them again. You know, the other thing is the UFC. The more details about the UFC, too. It's from many different directions.
Yeah, and it's I'll tell you, that one is even scary for all of us. I had my kids at that event, and you look at the number of people who showed up, not just there at the White House, but the larger group of people who were outside, who were there at the Ellipse watching on the big screens there. It's really sad that we've kind of come to this place in our country where you see more and more of this happening. But I think the message that the president wants to send, and that all of us from our family want to send, is that we never should stop living life. We never should stop fighting for the right causes. We should never let these people intimidate any of us from doing the right thing and moving down the right path. And so I think, you know, you keep your foot on the gas, and this is what the president has continued to do as well. So I think for everybody out there, I would say stay in the fight, stay facing the right direction, and we'll be right there alongside everybody.
Yeah, beautiful message. And boy, have you guys epitomized the fight. I mean, it's been amazing. You know, I know you're going to be heartbroken about this, but Graham Plattner has officially dropped out. Just a few minutes ago, Lara, he officially dropped out of the race, filed the paperwork. Everyone wondered, is he really going to file the paperwork? But I guess he did. They found a notary of public to be able to do it too, right? So let's see where this goes. But what a mess the Democratic Party is in, Lara. I mean, you can't imagine the fact this guy was even there, and it wasn't until he started dropping in the polls that they said, well, maybe we should have someone else.
Well, that's the key. You hit the nail on the head there with that, Rita. That's what everyone needs to be aware of and look at with today's Democrat Party. This is a party who has not, it seems like in a lot of cases, really cared about the best person, the best practices or policies for our country. They've cared about maintaining and ensuring they have power in perpetuity. That is what this is all about. So any individual who's going to lead them down the path of a win and a check in their box, for them, that is acceptable. And Graham Plattner, you didn't need to go through. My favorite argument is, oh, well, who was vetting him? The vetting process was off with him, obviously. You don't need a vetting process to know that a guy with a Nazi tattoo probably is a bad candidate and a bad person to run for the United States Senate. That should have told them all they needed to know. But they were willing to continue on, to your point, Rita, as long as the polling showed that he had an opportunity to beat Susan Collins. The second that changed, all of a sudden they piled on in the same exact way they did to Joe Biden when they needed him to drop out of the race so they could plug Kamala Harris in. And they told him, look, it's time for you to go. Either you go now or you're going to be even more embarrassed. And Democrat voters should take note. They are maintaining this kind of consistent place where they don't allow you really to choose who you want. They're choosing these people for you. So now they got to choose another person to replace Graham Plattner, as it turns out. I'm not sorry to see him go, but I think it shed a lot of light on who exactly the Democrat Party is and their goals at the end of the day for a lot of people.
And California. Don't forget what they did to the guy in California.
Swalwell.
Eric Swalwell. Yeah, when he became a problem for them, they had to get rid of him too, and they did. This is a pattern with the Democrats, and everybody needs to start picking up what they've been laying down.
And Lara, before we let you go, I saw a tease earlier. You have, I love Sarah. You have Sarah Carter on this weekend. Tell us about your awesome show, because we're all going to be tuning in.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I have Matt Whitaker, who's the NATO ambassador to the United States, on. He's fantastic. Obviously, we're talking about things from, the international perspective with him. Sarah Carter is the drug czar, and she is in this fight. She's amazing. They're using a lot of new tactics and techniques right now from her position and within this administration to tackle the war on drugs. And by the way, a side note, you have socialists out there who want to stop the fight against the war on drugs. They want to just, make everything free for all for everybody. It's totally insane, but she's fighting back. We have a guy, you may have seen the docuseries Cocaine Quarterback. His name is Owen Hansen. He was one time a football player at USC, got wrapped up in the drug cartel world, and has turned his life around after being in prison for a decade. And you cannot believe his story, guys. It's amazing. Everybody's going to be on with me this weekend, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on Fox News, and it's going to be a great show.
Awesome. I can't wait to see all of them. This Cocaine Quarterback, I never heard of that. That's like a wild one.
Then, Rita.
I always do. I love your show. Well, Lara, we are so grateful to have you on. Everybody, make sure you tune in. She's going to have another blockbuster show this Saturday, 9 p.m. Lara Trump there on Fox News Channel. Lara, thank you so much, and you guys stay safe. We love you.
Oh, thank you. Right back at you guys. Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lara.
Get ready, Staten Island.
The Ferry Hawks are back at SIUH Community Park July 7th to the 12th for a 6-game series against the High Point Rockers. Tonight, first pitch is at 6:30. It's Thirsty Thursday with $5 Bud and Bud Light Traps. Friday, July 10th, first pitch is at 7 p.m. May the Force be with you on Star Wars Night with post-game kids glow around the bases with special lightsaber training packs.
Visit ferryhawks.com now to lock in your seats.